Hello and welcome to a brand new series on the channel, one that I have waited for a long time. This is Court Farm by the very talented Oxygen David. I cannot wait to get this started. But as you can see, we are actually at ELMCROFT Farm. So instead of using the main court farm, which is a brilliant farm, I wanted to use something a bit smaller and a bit off the main path. Now, the nice thing about this farm as well is that it's equally as beautiful. We have a load of different opportunity here, and well, we're just going to crack on with it because there's so much that we need to start with. So as you can see, we are walking through our yard right now. We do have cows here. And again, this is ELMCROFT Farm with the cows, and we do have some sheep down there. But as you can see as well, we do have a lovely Ford 7810 bit of kit here as well. I haven't kept the exact new farmer kit. I did switch it up a bit, just to sort of do a bit of a different play style than had you started in new farmer mode. Right, so as you can see here, we do have a nice storage shed for some kit, and I do have some nice equipment in here. We do have a classic for Farming Simulator. We have the New Holland TX32 harvester. Didn't want something too big because I do want room to upgrade. Who knows, we might end up at the main court farm eventually. Here we have a 5475 Massey Ferguson. That'll be our main sort of workhorse tractor. And then we have a fantastic JCB load-all here to help with, an Agri Pro to help with our bales and all that, and many other things as well. Beautiful bit of kit. This farm is really nice, very tight, and storage is a bit lacking, but I have rectified that. I'll show you in a moment. So we do have the sheep pasture here as well. There's a deer in there trying to pretend it's a sheep. That's fine. So we do have, just show you this, we have loads of grass area, loads and loads here, but we also have this field here. I have added in a couple of extra fields to our main starting farm. So this one, it is growing as grass, but we might put something else in there because we don't need that much grass, as we do have all of this. Right, we'll run over here because we do have on the far side another small field that we are going to hop straight into and get harvesting. And we'll just make our way down there. Right, so as you can see in the distance, there is a lovely wheat field that is all ready to harvest. And now this is my own addition. So this is one of Lancy Boy's amazing English barn mods, which I have added to this farm because it does need a bit more storage. So here's our main kit. So we've got our mower, tedder, windrow, baler, nice cane trailer there, as well as a drill and cultivator. So the first thing we need to do is harvest that wheat there. We'll get some straw from that, so we'll be able to use the baler as well. But then we have all of this grass that we need to cut. Now, my plan is to keep this main area as grass, and then we can alternate between hay and silage, and potentially do some whole crop and or even maize silage in the future. And just to let you know as well, I am running all of my realistic mods, Maize Plus, Enhanced Animals, all of that as well. This area though, I reckon once it's cut, I will drill it up as a new crop or a different crop. Speaking of new crops, we will have a look at the map here as well. So we are down here. This is the farm we have. So we have this small area here. It's not massive by any means. I think it is the potentially the smallest of all the starting farms. There are 4, but there are many other areas that you can purchase as well. It's amazing. I haven't even looked at the map yet, just from videos and pictures and all that, so I can't wait to really explore it together. We'll do it during the playthrough. And that's another reason why I want it to be down in this area, because if we were at the main farm or even one of these other farms, I can't remember, one's here and one's here, I reckon, one's here, we wouldn't really get a chance to explore much more of the map. So we have some nice fields up here as well, but we will focus on here. So we do have quite a small field in 51, And we also have 31 as well, which is reasonable size. And then if we do drill another crop here, it should be quite nice. Maybe even up here as well we can do something with that, because this can mostly stay for grass. So the first thing we'll do is get in there into 51, but yes, we do own this section here. Eventually we might branch out and get some of these bigger fields, or even this way perhaps, but we shall see. But let's have a look here at crop types, because as you can see we have all our base crops, but we also have linseed, rye, field bean, and alfalfa. So we definitely want to try all of these new crop types in time. So 31 I will probably re-drill as one of these main crops here, and I might even re-drill some of the grass into as alfalfa and use that for roughage for the cows and the sheep. So I reckon the first thing we need to do is we need to get into the wheat field there, and we can crack on with that. And I probably will switch over to 5 times, or at least 3 times, to get things started. But here we have the TX32. Oh no, that's the Massey. We do want to get into the Massey as well. All right, really badly, I guess. Wicked. So we do have the header trailer behind, but we won't attach to it because that is a mistake I oft make. We don't want to bring it with us yet, because we probably won't be able to get out of here if we have it attached. But we will make our way, and it is, as I say, a very tight yard, but I like that. I like that quite a bit, and we will maneuver around. The only thing that was lacking for me was the storage, but we have rectified it, as I said. And we'll just make our way through the gate here. All very tight, but all very nice as well. Right, so make our way here. So, as I say, if I do put a crop in here, then we will keep a path so that we can actually access this far field as well, because we want to be able to have a crop in here. So I'd probably go around like this or something, but just before we actually get in there, I'm going to find... Yes, perfect. We'll get the 7810 attached to the header trailer here, and that'll give us a nice opportunity to not have to crash into stuff with having the header trailer attached, because it always happens that way. Oh, speaking of crashing into things, brilliant. Alright. Yes, I am very, very excited about getting this started. It has been, well, you know what, it's not like it's definitely been worth the wait, but the fact that it's been so well done, so detailed, and just there's so much going on. I can't wait to properly drive through the map and see everything. It's just, yeah, there's so much to see, and so much detail in the farm alone. I mean, we haven't even really looked at the farm yet, but it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. And I'm very pleased with my selection of different kit that I have selected, including this 7810. Really, really good, really exciting. Alright, so we'll just... oh, I might as well just keep it attached, actually. This we will attach to here. Right, and as I say, I will put that up to 3 times, just so that we can kind of enjoy the first little bit here, get it started. I'll just get spun around here, out the way. Right, so yeah, we will come into this field as well and get some grass cut, and probably we're going to start with hay. I mean, really, we could do silage first, just because we need to, it takes longer to do, and then we can buy cows straight away. But I don't want to rush into purchasing any animals, because... Right, we're going to get a swath, yeah? Brilliant. Oh yes, we are officially harvesting for the first time on Court Farm. This is amazing, absolutely brilliant. So this series will... So this is the day it's come out on Mod Hub. So I'm recording it the day it's come out, but I will have it... Initially, it will be on Thursdays, and we'll keep Barley Spring on Tuesdays, and we'll have 1 episode of each series a week for now. The whole plan for Barley Springs, as I've said before and have said and will say probably in the future again in future Barley Spring episodes, is that it's been a setup for Court Farm. I just want to take a moment though, look at the wind effects that Oxygen David has added in. Look at that. It's just like, it's like an actual crop just dancing in the wind. It's absolutely beautiful, it's mesmerizing. Absolutely wonderful that is. Oh, it's just brilliant. I'm very excited to really dig into this map. We've been very fortunate here in the last little while to get some absolutely incredible maps between Court Farms and Castelnau. The channel will be very busy, very, very busy. My hope, now this is just my hope to do, is to eventually have 2 episodes of Court Farm a week, 2 episodes of Castelnau a week, and then keep vintage farming at once a week. But we shall see how that all kind of pans out. It's all a matter of how much time I have to record, because I definitely like to take my time with my recording and really, really enjoy, especially with these maps. Blimey, it's just amazing. So really want to take the time and enjoy it, and so far so good. So for this wheat, we don't really have much to do with it, but I have full intentions of looking into all the different productions, and you know, the grain mill and that, which is the beautiful windmill that I don't know if we have a view of from here or not. I haven't checked, but blimey, it is gorgeous. And the nice thing is too, if that's where we're bringing grain, then we'll have a reason to go all the way up there and really explore this absolutely beautiful map. I could keep rambling on and on and on about how amazing it is, but I mean, just look at it. Do yourself a favour, and if you're on PC, I think there is a console version coming soon, but with the PC version available as of now, literally the day, so that this will be posted on Thursday, or scheduled for Thursday, and this is currently Wednesday. So if you're on PC and you want a new map, or you just want to explore a beautiful map, please do yourself a favour and download Court Farm. You will not regret it. There are so many little spots as well that you can start up even a small sort of holding as well. It doesn't have to be a full-on starter farm, and yeah, really, really incredible. Right, so we are at 55%. I don't think that we will fill the hopper of the combine, which is fine. I'm glad I opted for a slightly smaller combine, because it'll give us an opportunity to really take advantage of our trailer, and it's just brilliant. And again, it gives us the option in the future to make some upgrades as well. So yeah, we're just about done the harvest anyway, so we'll break off into a small time lapse here, and then we can fetch the trailer with the Massey and get the grain unloaded. Alright, here we are, filling up for the first time our cane trailer. Oh, and completely missing. Right, yeah, I'll just get a nice reverse in here. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll let that fill up, and then once it's full, we'll head over to the grain silo. Alright, we have our 4,345 litres of wheat ready to go into the silo, which I believe is just round this corner. Alright, it's a bit tight, gotta take that bit wider next time. Good to know. Oh, much wider. Oh, we're alright. And this as well, nice and wide. Ah, perfect. Definitely should have come the other way, but that's fine. We know for next time. Right, we'll get the wheat unloaded in there. Now, as I say, the wheat, I'm not too certain if we're going to be... hello? Oh, there we go. If we're going to be selling it, or if we're going to be using it for a production. Haven't fully decided yet, as, well, we do have some money, so we could do something with that. But, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the best option is for us. Right, that is all done. Now that we have that done, I reckon we could do some baling, and, actually that might be the best option. Right, we'll just get that to 3 times. I thought I had to change it, but that's fine. For now, we'll just stick the trailer back in its spot. I'm going to try and be very diligent about putting things back where they belong, especially since we don't have much room for just storing equipment on the farm that isn't in its home. We really don't have much room unless it's in the field here, but soon we should have a full-on crop in here as well. Right, one thing we do have to do as well before I forget is to purchase soil information for our farm. So I'll just leave that there for now. I suppose we could do some mowing first, actually. Maybe that's what we'll do. Do we have any rain in the forecast? Because now would be a good time to, I guess, roleplay it drying out before we ted it as well. Because we could, yeah, we've got no rain coming. That's fantastic. Right, so we will just connect to this, and I will move... Right, I should move all that kit out the way because we are going to be mowing that area first. Because I do want to drill it as a new crop. Right, so we'll move over here to the New Holland. Now again, just moving it out the way for now is fine, but I would like to tuck it away properly in time, as with all the kit that we have. But for now, I will just leave it up the top here. Not quite in the way, and the Ford as well. Now I know I've opted for 2 small tractors, so they are quite small, I know. I feel like the Massey actually did struggle a bit. They are fully spec'd out as well, but the Massey did struggle a little bit with the trailer there, so we'll have to see how that goes in the future. So I'm not too familiar with these kinds of mowers, meaning I'm not terribly good at mowing with them, but before we do mow, one important thing is to make certain that we add with conditioning. Now I know we could do it without, but we don't want to. We definitely, because that's just fresh grass and that will be no benefit to us. Same with the tedding. I reckon I'll probably opt for maybe the base game version of hay, just so that we can get started by getting some hay out, but we might alternate between the different options. Right, so far so good with this mower actually. We'll probably go back over where I'm currently driving just to get all of the grass that we can, but I really do think that this will be a very nice area for a crop. We have so many grassy areas, and we do have that one field, the far field there, that is currently grass, but we will re-drill that as soon as possible, really. Just go back down this way. Oh, this is alright. It's a fairly nice width as well, a nice wide width at 4 meters. I'm just trying to use different kit as well. For example, this is a tractor I've never used, a mower I've never used. Some of the grassland kit might be similar, like the tedders and that, but they are all base game for now. I think they are. And again, just really giving us the opportunity to upgrade. This farm is quite small, yes, but we still can upgrade our kit because there are some massive fields nearby, which when we're full swing of dairy cows and wool producing sheep, or maybe even goats producing some milk, we shall see. We will want a bit of bigger kit also. Right, we don't even necessarily need to go back across the way we were on, but we might as well do. As I say, I'm going to drill this, but I would like to keep a bit of a grassy border, I suppose. For example, I won't go as close to that other field as I have with the cutting, because that just, not necessary. But what we will do is crack on into a time lapse, get this small section done, and then we can actually get it tedded as well, and then we'll go and bale up the straw. Alright, well there we have it. I think that's fine for now. Like I say, when we do drill it, I will leave a path from that gate at the top left there, all the way to this little path here, so that we can access that field, and access this field from that gate. But other than that, we don't really need to worry about too much more. And then it's great that we have a little path straight through, and then potentially we can even re-drill some of this other grass here as well into another field, but we shall see. Right, well, I suppose we should probably ted it. That will give more of a role-playing effect of it drying while we're doing other work. So I should keep actually this out the way, because we are going to need to access the baler before anything else as well. Right, so we'll just get... Now is this... Right, so this is the windrow, so we'll just move that out the way. We will need that as well, but just not straight away. It is quite small, again, something that can be upgraded in the future, but no immediate rush to do that now. As I say, we will work with some slightly smaller kit from time to time. For example, our drill is 3 meters, but more importantly than that, it is actually a direct drill, which is fantastic. Right, just before we do carry on, I will show you all the kit that we do have. So, we do have 2 small tractors. It would be probably best to, and they all are very near 160 horsepower, so not the craziest horsepower, but we could look at upgrading in the future. We do have our combine, telehandler, this is our trailer as well, not fully kitted out like that, but at least we have it. Cultivator, pretty standard. Yes, we have our direct drill at only 3 meters, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Foot spreader, mower, tedder, windrower. We have a coon baler and a few... so we have our front loader tool, but this has been adjusted for the JCB. And we do have some telehandler tech as well, or kit rather. Header trailer and a couple of weights. So that's it. That's all. I wanted to keep a few items off that list so that we can actually purchase them in the future, because we don't want to start with every bit of kit we need. But it is good to have a great start like this at least. At least we can start with the basics to get going. Right, now for this, we do need to ensure that we have... Right, so for now, I'll keep it as base game tedder, just so we can get it going. And we will crack on with that. One other thing I will mention as well that I've done this mostly for... Not because it was easy to do or whatever, but I just didn't really want to bother with the sensor. So I have kitted out both of my tractors with the Iseria sensors on. As you can see, those 2 white things on the front there, I've done that with both of my tractors. I wanted to avoid needing that big bulky sensor. I just wasn't feeling it, and I knew we were going to use precision farming, and I just again really didn't want to have to faff around with a whole other bit of kit just to drill and fertilize and lime and all that. I think that's the right choice for us, and any other tractors that we do purchase in the future, I fully intend on equipping them with built-in sensors as well. Right, well this will be a very quick job, so what we'll do is I will throw this and the straw baling into a bit of a cheeky time-lapse, and we'll see you when it's all done. Right, well, as you can see, we didn't quite get the last bale. I initially set it at 180 centimeters, the biggest size, and then I set it down to 150, thinking we could get more out of it. And then for the last one, I set it at 125, and unfortunately, we just didn't make it. So that is all right. So for this small space, I reckon, yeah, the 180s would have been fine. We might have got 2 bales out, but whatever's in the baler now will simply be converted, I think, converted into hay. Actually, what I'm going to try very quickly is I will just go to this section here that's a slight out the way and just see what happens. I'm just going to see if it does convert it or if we can finish our straw bale, because that would be brilliant if we can at least have a final straw bale. I should have probably waited till I rode this up, but nevertheless we are doing it, so that should be fine. At least we will get one more bale. Also, I did realise now, finally now, for the first time, why it does slow down to so much less of a speed. That's because I have a mod which it's a round bale extension mod, which allows you to stop as soon as the bale is ready to come out, and then it lets you start up again once it's good to go. But it actually slows you down to about half the speed so that you can get ready for that stop. So I thought it was something wrong with the baler I was using, but turns out it was absolutely just the mod, so that is fine. Right, well, we'll tuck this away, and I suppose we should probably clear that one bale at least out the way to give the hay here, or the grass, more time to, let's say, dry. But I will stick the baler away. Well, yeah, we'll tuck it away for now. We'll need it shortly, but for now, I will just tuck it away here, and we can get the JCB. Fantastic. So I will wait to get those spikes out, and we're off. Look at that. Brilliant, brilliant machine this. I really don't use telehandlers all that much, so I'm very pleased to be using this one, especially this one. Right, so what we'll do is we'll collect. Now I do have bale spikes ready for square bales, but it is fine that we have some round bales here. That's absolutely fine. I reckon, again, it just gives us the opportunity to upgrade in the future. So I'm going to just first try and put these 2 bigger ones together and put the small one on top. That should work out nicely. As far as drilling fresh crops goes, well, we do need a lime spreader. That's one thing I've realised we do not have, which is fine. We will have to either rent one or buy one. Try and find one that's appropriate to the size of our farm. But we will also need a lime spreader for the grass, so it is probably for the best to look into a slightly bigger one, not too big. There are some pretty good modded ones. Right, first thing, we'll just put this on top of there. And we will find a nice place for all these bales. I haven't really decided yet where they'll go. Perhaps we need another shed simply for bale storage as well. Ideally, from here on out, I would like to do 180 centimeter bales only, so that we have just bigger bales, takes up less space, that sort of thing. I suppose we could actually just stick them in this shed here, but I think for now I'll bring them up towards the other part of the farm here. Let's go this way, actually. We haven't been this way. Bouncy bale. See, actually, I wonder if we could just store them in the cow area for now, because we won't get cows straight away. Yeah, I might do that. Not in the shed, because it might accept them straight away, and we don't want to accept all of them straight away. But just in here, at least, out of the way of all of our other sheds. Might be alright. Brilliant. So yeah, I'll just put them there for now. And then at least they are there when we need them. Brilliant. Oh, they're so good. This is so good. I'm very, very excited for this map. I mean, it's here now. Where I'm just excited to actually get to explore it. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. I know I say the same thing about pretty much every map, but I mean, it's because it's true in every case. So, very pleased with that. Right, what's the next thing we should do? Well, we should probably get this road up. But we could also... Here, what we'll do... Let's have a look at our precision farming map and see. Oh my, that is horrible. Right, well, let's purchase soil information. How much is it? Won't be very expensive. Brilliant. We do have this field as well, so we'll purchase that soil information. What about our main farm? Ah, we cannot, because they are... Right, because it's grass. So this area that we've cut will actually have to be... we'll need to rent out the Iseria Scout to sort of get the soil information from. We can't purchase it, unfortunately. But what I'm seeing here, we have silty clay. This whole field is silty clay, which means it's probably not a great... Right, that's an alright yield. That one's not great, but could be a lot worse. But what that has me thinking is that this area will be really good for loam. So it might be, we might have a really nice area here. This I might keep as grass. If this is silty clay, this will probably be similar as well. Actually, what I might do is get this area here also chopped up and turned into some sort of crop as well, because we do have new crops and I'd like to try all of them. But right, I think the next thing we need to do is get this road up. So we'll get the Massey attached to the... Oh, we can actually use the Ford for that. So we'll get that attached to the rower and we'll get this all rowed up. Alright, we are all connected here now to the... with the Ford to the Coon row. So we'll just go a bit of a headland round. We have to come kind of... We have to go across and then we'll come back up. And we'll get a nice big row of hay that we can bale up as well. And my plan after this... So I don't think we'll be drilling any crops in just yet. I think we'll wait to do any sort of drilling or anything like that next month, because that is when we can do barley or wheat or anything like that. And also the new crops are all, except for I believe field beans, it's very similar to soybeans, so I don't think we can drill it just yet, but I will have a look. But as far as the other crops go, the linseed and the rye, we can do that in September. So I believe canola and then alfalfa and grass are the only things we can drill right now, but we're in no rush. Eventually we do want some rapeseed oil so that we can give it as power food to the cows, but for now we're just going to worry about silage and roughage, because with Maize Plus, as I've learnt thanks to Barley Spring, is that you only need 70%. Right, what's happened? Oh, I've accidentally switched cameras. You only need 70% of the total efficiency for them to be productive. So instead of trying to get all of these different things, all their moisture food, power food, all that sorted as well, we will focus on getting the silage and the roughage sorted. And so far, we're already on the way with the roughage, that's to say the hay. Now I will probably drill in some alfalfa somewhere. I really want to re-drill this whole grassy area eventually. I'm not in any big rush for it yet because there's loads of grass there, but I would like to convert all of that eventually into arable crop, and then potentially use the massive fields behind for more of a grassy area. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm not in any rush for that because we are literally just starting out. Right. Also, I did mention earlier that this will be on a Thursday, and I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think what I'm going to do is actually have Court Farm on Friday. So if you're watching this now, you'll realise, well, obviously it's not Thursday, mate. It's going to be on Friday, so that I can allow Barley Springs to finish on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the plan is to, of course, finish up Barley Spring 2 days a week, and then once it is complete, which it will be in, not straight away, we do still have a couple of weeks left of Barley Spring, but my plan is to have Court Farm take over the Tuesday and Thursday spot, so that there are 2 episodes a week of Court Farm. That is my sort of plan unofficially. So this will probably be, you'll probably be watching this on a Friday, and you'll probably be watching this on a Friday until Barley Springs is done. There will be 1 week where it might be a Thursday, Friday for Court Farm, and that will be the final week of Barley Spring, and then once that's done, then we can crack on with Tuesdays and Thursdays for our UK maps to set, well, Court Farm, because Barley Springs will be complete. Barley Spring, rather. A singular spring. Right, so what I'll do now, because my plan is to essentially, I want to get all of this road up, and we will get it baled as well. But I think I will do a bit more mowing also, and that's to say this area just to my left there. I want to designate a section where I can cut it now so that it's ready to be re-drilled in September. So my plan is to cut, row, and then we do need to buy a loading wagon. I believe I have a few modded ones. I'll have to double check. Again, anything we purchase now doesn't have to be the very final thing we purchase, because we can upgrade everything in the future as we expand and grow as a farm. Right, so what I'll do then for now is put this into a cheeky bit of a time lapse, and I might as well, I was thinking I should just do the baling as well to get this done, but I'll add a bit more of a roleplay aspect and wait. We'll get them into rows, we'll get all the hay rowed up, and then we'll wait before we actually bale it, just to give a bit more of a, oh, we need time to dry sort of roleplay. And in that time, I will probably get some more mowing done, because we're going to have loads of mowing, as we need loads of things that require cutting grass. I do want to make certain that the farthest field there, the one that is growing grass now, I would like to get that switched over to another kind of crop, arable most likely. But again, that will be in September. Right, we'll crack on with the time lapse. Right, well there is all of the hay rowed up very nicely. Now we will tuck this away. We will be using it again soon, but not straight away. I don't think that the Ford can attack, well, it probably can run the mower, but I think the Massey is the better option to do that. Right, just detach that and shut that down. Yes, that looks fantastic. Brilliant. We'll hop into the 5475. Get connected again to the mower, and so I'll just kind of mark out an area that I'd like to focus on drilling a new crop. So, right, let's have a look at the map for a second here. So as you can see, right, so as you can actually see, there's supposed to be what looks like some sort of, or maybe this is a sort of a picture of the actual sort of Google Maps or satellite view. So maybe in reality there is some sort of hedge there, it looks like. So what we might do is follow along that line to create our field. I think that might be a good option. So let's go level with the JCB, so pretty much level with the gate, which will make us pretty well exactly level with that. And then I think this will be a very nice size field here on my left, so because then all of that will still be grass, and in fact loads of grass actually. Yeah, I still think this is a good option, because we can always combine fields later on. I just think that starting here might be a really good idea. And we do eventually, like I say, we do want to... Oh, right. Forgot that it does that. We probably should start this way, actually. Yes, we will do that. So instead of going that way, we'll go this way first, and then sort of keep a bit of a boundary more all over the place here. Right. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's all going to get cut anyways. We'll come up and fix this up afterwards. But if we... Oh no, I've forgotten. So we must put with conditioner. So that bit of grass there is no good, really. Well, we might be able to put it in the wagon and give it as something. I don't know. Sort it out. Not a problem. Right, we'll just go along here. Watch out for the harvester. And yeah, we'll leave a bit of a grassy edge, just if we are to drive through here. We don't want to destroy any crop that we might have in. So I will go all the way up here, not just for the grass to collect. Now in this corner here, I might put something. Don't know what exactly, but I don't know if I'll cut that grass or not. Just that little area to my left there. Don't know. Oh, look at that lovely little bridge. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we could even look at in the future investing in these fields here on my left. They are fairly substantial size though. Oh, and into the hedge we go. Oh, it's a non-collision hedge. That's fairly useful. But here, let's do it properly. Actually, how much are those fields? I'm very curious now. Oh, this one's massive, eh? That one is almost 100, 160, 143, right. And they're not even that big. Look at 22. Blimey. This one here, yeah, I think 22 or 122. Yeah, 122 is massive. 165 is also very massive. Wicked. Right. Oh, I've shut down the engine, or the mower rather. So we'll just go along here, and I just want to make certain I don't miss where I need to go. We might come back along this side, but I do like having the grassy sort of edge there. And when we do... I knew that was going to happen. Bloody tree. Okay, well, that is good to know for the future when we are in here harvesting, that there's a very low-hanging... Maybe we just cut that tree down, actually. Can we cut individual branches off? Because it's a nice tree. Well, for now, let's just go around it. We'll just go around it. Hopefully we can. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. We'll sort that out later on. I don't have a chainsaw just yet anyways. No matter. But we might end up taking the whole tree down. Oh, I've gone much farther than I wanted to. £1 wage. I must have hired a helper on accident. No matter. Right, so we'll just come up this way. And this will be a very nice area. It's definitely a bit more than I was intending on cutting. But you know what? That's fine. That is brilliant, because that is a nice size field, that. So we'll have 2 fields here, ready to go, and we need the grass, we need the silage to feed our animals, which means we might be able to get sheep and cows sooner than we thought, well, sooner than I thought, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, well, we'll crack on with a bit of a time lapse. This really shouldn't take all that long. 4 meters, it's a very nice width for the mower. And as for collecting it all, I don't think we'll get it done in this episode. But fret not, there is plenty more Core Farm to come. It is just the beginning. Right, there we go. Got the very last bit of it done, and it looks brilliant. Just wanted to get a nice first-person view of everything we're doing. Now, this area here, I really do want to also cut. I mean, look how much grass there is here. I wonder if it would be worth baling some silage as well. I guess it really depends on how long it'll take, because this area is massive and all the grass we could possibly need is here, to the point where I wonder if I should crack on with it and carry on with that area as well. Maybe we'll start with this amount of silage, and because the nice thing is we can continue growing and producing silage, no problem. It's just we do have a very small windrower, and it will take some time to get all this done. But the nice thing is that we still have tons of grass for future silage, and we don't have to buy all the animals straight away. I definitely don't want to do that. I want to make certain that we have all the food necessary, because as you can see here, the hay is it's a reasonable amount of hay, but I think we might need more as well. But really, this has been a very, very successful start to the series, if I do say so myself. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know which direction to look. It's all so beautiful here. We'll just run up here, hop onto the lovely stone fence. Got some cabbages in. Brilliant. Oh, there we go. That's an alright view, that. Fantastic. Right, well, this is where we will be leaving this for today. This has been a very action-packed episode. We got some harvesting done, we got some baling, we got some mowing, got some rowing, just the lot, and we got some soil information sorted as well. This will be an incredible series. I could see this going on for a long, long time. But for now, that is the end of the episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.